30 folks, and so I'd appreciate if we could maintain a little more order. Thank you.
Amanda Garrett, 4601 Cabbage Lane. I am here tonight because I am concerned about the changes I am seeing in the schools, in the teachers, and in my own 3 children. Common Core in Knox County has been explained to parents as simply a new rigorous set of standards. Unfortunately, if you dig a little deeper, it is easy to find out that Common Core also comes along with excessive testing and strenuous teacher evaluations that are heavily based on standardized test scores. These things are drastically changing the environment in our schools. 3 years ago, I had children who were successful in school and happy to be there every day. Their teachers were positive, optimistic, and they inspired my children to learn and grow. Today, I have 3 children whose data would still suggest they are successful. They make good grades, they test consistently at or above grade level, their TCAP scores are just as high as they have been in the past, but my girls no longer take any joy in learning. It has become a chore. I have an 8th grade honors student who has headaches that only occur at school. I have a 9-year-old that has stomach problems since September that have been diagnosed as anxiety related to school. When she wakes up on test days, she immediately begins to talk about the test that will be given that day. And when her teacher introduces new material, she begins to ask, will it be on the test? Her doctor said that he could prescribe medication to help with this anxiety, but I'm appalled to think that my child could need medication to get through 4th grade. Since my daughter began having these problems, I have spoken with other parents who are already medicating their children for test anxiety. Our children are being tested too much, and too much importance is being given to test scores, but this is only one part of the problem. I have also seen a drastic change in teachers. One does not have to be in a school very long before it is quite obvious that our teachers are completely overwhelmed. It breaks my heart to see teachers who love their jobs leave them because they no longer feel they are able to do what is best for their students, and the current evaluation system is causing some of them to have their own stress-related illnesses. This combination of highly stressed teachers teaching classrooms full of highly stressed kids is my main concern. This is creating a pressure cooker environment. This is an accident waiting to happen. Kids are intuitive. It doesn't matter how hard teachers try to hide how they feel. Our kids know when something is wrong, and it affects them. My biggest problem with the implementation of Common Core is the full speed ahead mentality without consulting the people who have direct contact with our children every day. After many teachers spoke before the board in November, I was disappointed to hear some officials in Tennessee dismiss their concerns and continue to insist most teachers are happy with the changes in our school. I have had the unique opportunity to be in many schools and have spoken with teachers and parents. This is not a small group of unhappy teachers and parents. This is what's happening in schools across Knox County. However, I was encouraged to hear about the discussions being opened between educators and this board. I would like to urge you not only to continue these conversations, but to act on the suggestions being made by experienced teachers. They know our kids and have the best insight as to how the recent changes are affecting them. I do not want to dismiss the gains that have been made in Tennessee based on TCAP scores, but I wish to make the case that it is dangerous to measure students' and teachers' success solely by standardized testing. I have listened to recent comments about change being painful for everyone, and I know this is true. But we must realize these changes are the hardest for our children. When it comes to staying the course and barreling through, we must consider the cost. As a mother, I can assure you that I am more concerned with my 9-year-old's mental and physical health than her TCAP scores or her college and career readiness. Our schools cannot be ran like a business because our children are not a product. They are individuals and they deserve individualized education. As I see talented and nurturing teachers exit the teaching profession, I ask myself, who replaces them? Are we looking for data collectors and test administrators, or do we want more for the people who spend 5 days a week with our children? Thank you.
Kenneth Yee. Kenneth Yee.